Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. Here in America, we celebrate something that's called Father's Day. It's basically a day where we just show appreciation for all the fathers that are out there. And it made me think, hey, snakes are fathers too, so we're gonna dedicate that show to it. You're watching SnakeBytes. What's interesting about male snakes is they can breed up to 13 or 14 females in one season, even though 4 or 5 is much more common. So for Father's Day, we brought out our most prolific males that have produced a large family tree beneath them. Let's start with this male pinstripe. This male pinstripe is the second male pinstripe we ever produced and is actually fathered over 40 clutches, which means he has about 260 babies underneath his belt. He's also produced some really cool color phases I want to show you guys. This is a ghost pinstripe, which means it's a pinstripe and a recessive trait ghost combined together. This is a spinner ball, which is a combination of a pinstripe and a spider. This is a king spin, which is a combination of a pinstripe, a lesser, and a spider. This is a killer blast, which is a super pastel pinstripe spider. This is a pinstripe mystery ball that definitely has pinstripe and we think is a super stripe, but it's still a mystery. This is a cinnamon pastel ball python, and what makes it really cool is it's co-dominant, which means if you breed it to anything, about 50% of the babies are going to come out cinnamon pastel. The other cool thing is that there's a super form, which is an all solid black snake, which makes it really cool for morph combinations. This is a PEWTER WOMA, which means it's a pastel cinnamon WOMA ball python. This is a silver bullet, which is a super cinnamon pastel and a pastel mix. This is a CINNA spin, which is a cinnamon pastel, a spider, and a pinstripe cross. This is a super cinnamon, which is the super version of a cinnamon pastel. This is an Enchi cinnamon, which is a cinnamon pastel crossed to an Enchi pastel. This is a PEWTER pain, which is a pastel, cinnamon pastel crossed to a champagne. This is a ghost ball python, and it's one of the very first recessive traits that were brought in and produced in captivity. It makes it kind of special because it really started a lot of the things out. It also is cool because when you mix it with anything, it makes the mutation that much better. This is a ghost spinner, which is a ghost bred to a pinstripe and a spider. This is a honeybee, which is a ghost bred to a spider. This is a ghost Mojave. It's a ghost bred to a Mojave. This is a ghost Mojave spider, and just like the name says, it's a ghost bred to a Mojave and bred to a spider. This is a humblebee, which is a pastel spider ghost. These 3 males were really the foundation of my ball python collection, so I felt it only right to honor them on this Father's Day. And to all you guys, I wish you a happy Father's Day too. So stoked about this weekend, Father's Day. It's so cool, been working so hard. Me and Noah, Jade, going barbecuing, having a good time. It's gonna be awesome. Best day of the year.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm excited. Probably gonna go up north, take Lola. You know, we're gonna do some fishing, maybe some dirt biking, build a tree for it. It's gonna be sweet, man.
Father's Day.
Father's Day?
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
It's awesome being a
I
dad.
can't imagine not having a dad.
Gotta be a dad.
Dads are cool. Father's Day.
Father's Day?
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
What's wrong, George? You need a hug?
Well, my dad's not around. I haven't seen him for a while. And look at those guys. They're just rubbing it in, having a great time talking about what they're going to do with their kids.
Tell you what, Georgie, I'm going to put in adoption papers and be the best dad you've never had.
I don't know.
Come on, Georgie. Here's a glove. I know you want to. Here, take it.
Okay.
All right, guys, it's Cal's question of the week. But obviously Father's Day is coming up, and that just reminds me of how I put my dad through a living hell, and no amount of apologies could ever make it up to him. I want to know from you guys, what have you done to piss your dad off most? And how are you going to make it up to him this year? Text your video comment below. Let me know.
It's always a cool day when you pull the first babies out of the incubator, and that's what we did here at BHB today. This was actually a CINNA bee bred to a pastel, and you can see we have a PEWTER, which is a really nice one with really cool sides. Looks like we have a cinnamon in here, which is just a nice normal cinnamon. 3 bumblebees, which are all really nice bumblebees, and another cinnamon. So it doesn't look like we hit on the triple recessive morph, but we still got a really cool combination of animals, and no normal stuff whatsoever. No pastels, no normals, nothing like that. The most normal animal in here is a cinnamon pastel. I'll take that on every clutch. For this week's Comment of the Week on the We Be Snakes and Crap episode, the question was, what's your favorite internet TV show? And Paco Jalapeno 7 said,
this was actually my first time watching Snake Bites, and it was awesome. I found the page when I subscribed to Indie Mogul and thought, hey, why no? Definitely a good choice. I'm a zoology major, so I've always thought animals were awesome. But anyways, my favorite web show has got to be The Key of Awesome on Barely Political.
yeah, I totally agree. Indie Mogul and Key of Awesome are incredible shows, and it was really cool to get a chance to meet those guys and even work with them. You guys keep sending me creative comments. I'm going to feature you on a future episode.
Guess what, guys? I got great news. Me and Georgie here, we're now father and son.
Wait, so George, you're Chewy's dad, or?
No, I'm George's dad.
Who's your daddy?
His.
Who's your daddy?
His.
Who's your daddy?
It's my Faja.
Who?
His.
Who's your daddy?
His.
Who?
His.
Who?
His.
Who's your daddy?
His.
Indiana?
Indiana? What does that have to do with this?
His.
How'd you get the paperwork done in one day?
Guys, don't worry about it. I paid off somebody at Child Services. We don't have to worry.
Well, I guess it turned out to be a happy Father's Day for everyone, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Who's your daddy?
Who is your daddy?
It's your dad.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Your daddy.
Who's your daddy?
So there it is, our reptilian twist on Father's Day. I hope all the fathers out there have a fantastic day and get everything you guys want. If you guys want to keep in touch what's going on here, make sure to follow us on Twitter at SnakeBytesTV. Until next time, this has been Snake Bites.